Hey, what, Eurovision 2022. I got a new video. Alesia Michelle, I'm ready to go. Eurovision fam, are you ready for the show? Good morning, folks. It is day, I don't know what. But we are here in the press room yet again. I have seen France run it once. The screen wasn't working, I think, or they didn't have it piped out to us for the first rehearsal, but we did get to see the second rehearsal. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. And then I guess collectively we'll try to piece through semifinal. I was like, we'll piece through the third rehearsal together. Yo, it's early in the morning. What do I know? I know nothing. What can I say? All right. I'm going to kick this off with saying it's basically what happened at the national selection, but amped up, which is what they needed to do because obviously that was a little bit more small scale, totally fine. But now we're on the Eurovision stage, so we kind of have to zoom out a little bit and expand. All right, so many folks are here. Yes. Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Do you want to beg?
Yes. Thank you. Look at this. Right on time. Thank you. All right. Oh, good morning. Hello from Luxembourg. The Big 5 Day is here. This is the Big 5 Day. It really feels like the Big 5 Day. Hey, Jack. Go. Yeah, we're getting into this. France is my number one. So nervous right now. Oh, goodness. Oh, Guatemala City. It is a good morning. It's 3:23. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Remember, I'm reacting in bite-sized pieces, so you totally have time to go to sleep. From Torino, happy guy. I need to know, are there any Asian nail salons or blowout bars? That would be really good to know. Someone said, have the vocals become better from eyes? That's like the group, right? Well, actually, we're about to have the third run, so maybe you all can hear a little bit, and we can find out. Yeah. Yes, France has brought the dancer with them, so the dancer has remained. We are having a lot of atmospherics with this. I mean, honestly, this is like the national selection performance, but amplified for the large Eurovision stage. I will say that they've done a really good job of illuminating the stage and creating atmosphere. We do, I think, still have the pots of fire, which is really cool. We've got that green, blue atmosphere. The LEDs look really great, and I know everyone's been talking about the sun, so let me just get this out of the way. The sun is not in the way. Oh, and it's a lot of fire. Oh my goodness, it's a lot of fire on the stage. All right, don't get your hair too close, because you might burn up. But no, we're getting sort of like that green LED light show. Again, the fire is really good. It's really great to see the fire. I don't know. It's interesting because I still hesitate on kind of being in support of the Go-Away comparisons. Yeah, I don't know if I go there. I do like the traditional dancer. It does add a nice element to the performance. Gives us some visual diversity. And actually, they're doing a lot of the sort of the handheld camera, quick zoom-ins and zoom-outs that I think was so effective in the national selection. So it's nice to see that show up again here. Yeah, I definitely prefer Shoom. I mean, Shoom was one of my most listened to songs last year. I will say, though, the LED usage of this is great. And again, sort of the franticness of the camera that we had in the national selection that I, again, thought was extremely effective is happening again here on the stage, which is great. I'm just happy we're getting all of this fire. All right. Yeah, yes, Elise, I was listening to Shoom yesterday and it's still a vibe. Shoom, most played song from last year. Okay, all right. Does it have as much energy as a national? Oh yes, it definitely has. It definitely has energy. They're winning the televote. I think. I don't think that. I don't think that. Uh, what was that scream? Yeah, they're just getting hype on the stage. They're getting hype on the stage. Yeah, can France win? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Um, I don't think so. Okay, hopping back into these. All right. Feeling is a dynamic performance when Shum was static on a platform, so you can't compare it. But the thing was with Shum, there was so much happening sonically that you really couldn't do too much on the stage without it feeling over the top. And I think for some, and now I'm dissecting and breaking things down at this point. I think for some people, this might feel like too much. I think the critiques of the performance coming off as kind of messy, what people had said in the national final performance, and then I guess some of the pre-party stuff, which the pre-party stuff is really not a comparison, so people should not make it. But I understand that for some people at home, maybe casual viewers, it could potentially come off as messy because there was a slickness and sort of deadpan way in which Ukraine was serving Shum that sort of contrasted all of these different sounds. But then even still, I'll tell you with Shum, there were still levels. We did go somewhere. Whereas I kind of feel like with France, we are in the club. We are there. Yes, there's, the moments at the end of the song. Yes, the beginning. But for the most part, that sort of drum solo in the beginning, it still has that deadpan feel. Whereas, I don't know, Shum, I can't get with the Shum comparison. I'm sorry. I don't. Yeah, the white voice of Shum totally sets it apart. They will get 200 plus points, televote points, 100% sure, no question. Y'all are literally forgetting that Ukraine exists. You're literally forgetting that Italy has already gone viral, like on TikTok in Europe, allegedly citing Eurovision from TikTok. Okay, France should finish top 5. It's a very original and different entry, miles apart from all the drama ballads around. I mean, I do think that they are giving us diversity. I do think that it will stand out on the stage. Again, visually, they were able to really recreate that atmosphere. Oh, and I don't know if I finished this sentence, but a lot of people have been talking about the sun, so I'm just gonna say again to clear the elephant out of the room. There is no black hole on the stage, okay? It is very illuminated. It looks very good. France is a lock for top 10 in the televote. I don't disagree with that. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. George Paul, the studio version sounded so good, but from what I'm hearing, they still sound a bit out of sync. I don't agree with that. I think today they sounded in sync. Yeah. Among the big 5, where does France stand? With the televote or the juries? If we're talking juries, I think it actually is. Well, if we're talking juries, maybe Spain comes in the top. Maybe then Italy, or actually maybe then UK. I don't know, because the juries don't always the juries like to play Italy, and the juries definitely play the UK too. So I'm like, I don't know if they'll do that again this year. So maybe it's Italy and then the UK and then it's France and then Germany. I know that's not what y'all want to hear. With the televote, maybe it's Italy. Maybe it's Italy, Spain, France. I don't think that France is coming higher than Italy or Spain in the televote. I don't think so. I don't know. Yeah, but again, I just want to say, I understand there were some critiques on them sounding out of sync before, but they sound. I thought today they sounded fine. This was good. Yeah. Okay. Eurobooth. I don't know why I don't like France this year. It gives me nothing, and I might have listened to it only 2 to 3 times. I guess it has a pretentious electro elaboration. Okay. Oh, yeah, y'all are really counting Norway out of the televote. Yeah, I think Norway's yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could see France in the top 10 of the televote. I don't know about the top 5, though. Serbia, Ukraine, Italy. I think the Televote is going to show some love to the UK. I think the Televote might show more love to the UK than France, than what France is offering. Yeah. Alesia Michelle, I really believe Italy can make top 5 this year. I mean, I agree with that. Pop Unlimited. France reminds me so much of some songs from 2007. Huh. I feel like it feels current, though. DV, for me, France is more an electronic rave song. It's in Breton, but it's much less folk than Shum. Well, I agree with that. I think, yeah, I mean, Shum was definitely, I think, I don't know. Maybe it is about balance, but I think it's maybe what people take away from the experience. And I think with Shum, it's like it starts off feeling like the folk traditional elements in Shum still carried throughout, and then that flute. But I don't count out France, though. I think France still is sort of doing that. I don't know. The fact is that France is the song that's grown on me the most this month in Eurovision Top 20. It's becoming viral too. I don't know if it's becoming viral. I think sometimes people forget that we're in a little bit of a bubble, so to speak. And mind you, TikTok can also fool you too, because TikTok serves you what you like. So I can say, on my For You page, all I'm getting is XYZ, XYZ. But that doesn't mean that is what's showing up for everybody. TikTok in particular is such a tailored platform. And I would say, people forget also, too, a lot of these other platforms are trying to kind of tap into that. So we are beginning to see far more tailored experiences on the internet than we have in previous years. So it can be difficult for some people really to know, based off of what you see on the internet, what's actually popping and what's not. And the truth of the matter is, if we're talking about viral songs from this year, and if we're using TikTok as a platform, which I don't think is the wrong thing to do, Italy is number 1. Serbia, I think, has climbed a little bit. Spain is in the mix. Sweden is in the mix as well. And I am missing one country. But it's not France. Trey Jackson, as long as those vocals aren't bad, I feel France will do well. Not top 5, but well. Yes, well. Yes. Okay. This won the France National Selection jury vote, though. Yes, in that bucket. You know what I'm saying? In that bucket. You know what I mean? Now we're at the big leagues. We got 25 songs. Oh, and then this. Yeah, both songs that won their national selection won their jury vote, which is true, which doesn't always happen. That doesn't always happen. Okay. Sweden will get love in the televote this year as well. Yeah, I think the thing is, we got to zoom out. Yes, we're only focusing on the Big 5 today, but a week from today, we're going to be dancing in a sea of 25. 25. Jury goes to UK and televote for Italy, I guess. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I know I'm not in Europe, so I don't know the pulse of Europe. But I think Spain still has a chance to edge out with the show, but we'll see. Giron. I hear the camera work is very frenetic, energetic here. It's been lacking in some other songs. Good here. Yes. That's why I think I made a point sort of note that the camera work we saw show up in the national selection is in fact present here, because we haven't necessarily had that with all of the entries here in Turin. So it's nice to see that it's we didn't lose that element. We are keeping that element here on the Eurovision stage. Honestly, this was really well shot, and the stage looked good, and ultimately you want that atmosphere to be conveyed, and I think that we are getting that completely. I'm excited to see the UK staging. I'm excited to hear it described to me. Well, yes, we're gonna get into it. We're going to get into it. But before we get into France, we're gonna watch Italy next. So I'm gonna close out the stream. I think I'm gonna watch in here. Let's see. Hold on, Felix. Sweden's not up there in viral TikToks. That's not true. That's not true. Yeah, it's already been done. Like, they've already done videos on TikTok telling us what it is. Sweden is up there. It is. Because I was actually surprised that Sweden had more plays, had more plays and videos in TikTok than Serbia did. I didn't make the list. I didn't make the list. Okay. I think Sweden will win Televote and do really well with juries, so could win. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I think we'll see. I'm not getting my hopes up in any direction, but to be honest, like last year at this point, I'll be real with y'all. Last year at this point, I wanted Italy to win. If you watch any of my videos, at this point, I would have been fine with France winning. I would have been fine. But I wanted Italy to win. This year, I think I am still, it's weird that we're like a week out, and I think I've got like 4 countries. We'll talk about this next week, of course, and I need to see the rest of some of these rehearsals today. But I think I've got like 4 countries that I genuinely am like, I would want these 4 to win. I think. I think that's where I'm at now. But I'm gonna sign off. Please, I hope y'all join me again. I want to watch the first run of Italy, which that'll be exciting to see. We've got Mahmoud and Blanco in the building. Yes. Okay. And so I will be back. I hope you all join me, but I'm going to close out the stream because for people who want to watch on the replay, I don't want them looking at that and being like, a half hour, I don't know about that. I want them to feel enticed to click. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. I'll probably be back in about 15 minutes to bring you my thoughts on Italy.